Howdy traders, and welcome back with another part 2 of Gearing Trading Approach. What is Gearing Trading Approach? Well, if you haven't reviewed the first part of the series, then go ahead and make sure that you click on the link on the top here to get access to that. Please go ahead and review that first before you go into this video. Now, in this video, we're going to be talking about a gearing down approach. That means that we're going to take what we normally trade as a standard setting on our strategy. We're now going to break it down to a lower time frame. So we're going to gear it down to what we normally trade. We're going to go into all those details. We're also going to talk about the UK election event that took place last week. We actually have videos I'm going to go ahead and share with you as well, so you can get access to that information too. I'm excited about this new series, and this is part 2. And in this part, we're going to take just one strategy that we're going to talk about in a gearing down approach. Well, traders, all of that information right after this. All right, traders, and that is exactly what we're going to do in this series. We're talking about gear up, gear down strategies. And what we've done is we've taken a strategy that we normally follow and go ahead and make sure that we understand that we can go ahead and approach the market in a gear up, gear down approach. The reason why we do that is because if you run any strategy with the same settings right through the year, you're probably not going to be making money. Trading has to be to approach differently when the market conditions change. So what we're using is a gear up, gear down trading approach based on the market environment that we are suited to trade that system. Now, I want to go ahead and make sure that in the description below, you're going to have access to the following. I'm going to give you links to, firstly, number one, my trading room. That's going to be available for this month of December. You can go ahead and get access to that. Just go ahead and register on the webinar, and it's free access, no credit card needed, nothing like that. Just get access, view the videos, get into the trading room, because we're going to be talking about these type of gear up, gear down trading approaches all the time. All right. So number one. Number two, also in the description, I'm going to go ahead and give you links to our 3-day UK general election event that took place last week. And in those videos, it's 3 videos, day 1, 2, and 3. We talk about trading opportunities based on the pound crosses during that event, but we also talk about what the after effect would be for the pound crosses, things that you need to know about. Also, in those videos, towards the end of the series, we talk about our favorite currency pair that we think is hot to be talking about and trading over the next few weeks. You want to get access to that as well and view those information. That information is going to be in the description below. And I'm also including in the description below is a PDF that gives you details of exactly what we spoke about in the event, and all the screenshots of the charts that we had. We share all of that information, trading strategies. We share that in the PDF as well. You're going to be able to gain access to that as well. Also seen in the live market how we traded the market and spoke about different trade setups. I'm not only going to stop right there. I'm also going to be talking about a strategy that I'm using, which is called End Zone Trader. I'm going to give you links below in the description that you can get access to that information, how to be able to get the End Zone Trader. Also, I'm going to throw in there as well is a link to be able to gain access to a trading system that Chris Pulver uses in his own sessions as well. And you'll see the details in the UK event videos, how he uses what we call in the MPD trading system. Now, that's going to be available. You will be able to get access, gain access to that information in the descriptions below. Now, without further ado, let's talk about what this video is going to be about. And this video is about how we take a simple trading approach and use an automated system in a gear down approach to be able to profit under conditions that may not be as profitable if you ran the system on automation and didn't do anything. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take a trading approach. We're going to go ahead and use a trading system, all right, with technical analysis, and we're going to approach it from a hybrid trading approach, which means hybrid means technical as well as automation. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into the chart. So if you take a look over here, we can see that we do have the Euro US dollar daily chart open right now. Now, if I take this chart and I go ahead and start drawing in some trend lines, and I'm going to start off from 2019, keep it simple, 2019 right here. Now, if I draw in some trend line, I can firstly see that the market was in an uptrend at one point in time, right? Just before we entered into 2019. And as we came into 2019, price eventually went ahead and broke down below, then came back inside the trend, and then eventually we had another breakout right here that price then eventually started heading south. But the most important thing here is when we broke through this trend, let me go ahead and draw that trend line going up again right here. When we broke through this trend the first time, it came back inside the channel. And then we broke the second time. Take a look how the market comes back and retest the level right here. Retest it. So here's an opportunity to go ahead and sell the market down to this support level. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and take a trend line, connect these two highs up here at the top, and this trend line is going to give us this sort of trend going down right here. So we know we now can go ahead and start looking to sell not only here, but we want to sell over here, we want to sell over here. These are opportunities that we can take advantage of to a point where the market eventually breaks above this right here, and we see a new short-term trend taking place there. Okay, we're also going to look at the long-term outlook and look at larger trend lines, and you'll see larger trend lines starting to test levels like this, where we're now looking for the market to break once again the trend and start a new downtrend because the overall trend is bearish. Now, traders, if you haven't noticed this already, I'm going to go ahead and point this out. What I've just done here is used a simple tool called trend lines. And I've created channels with those trend lines. And the reason why I create these channels is so that I can identify where we are within the trend. Where is price at the time that I want to go ahead and look to trade? Where is price trading at? And if price is trading at a resistance level in a downtrend, I want to go ahead and sell it until it reaches support again. All right? So which means something like this. Price goes ahead and sells up here at the top. Let me change the color around a little bit. Let's go with a nice blue color. So we can see here, as price goes down here, we want to sell it to support there. As price goes down here, we want to sell it to support here. As price goes down here, we want to sell it to also support. All right. And as we break the short-term channel, we want to sell it back at the top right here. Hopefully, we maybe get in over here and get out of profit, or go ahead and resell again here, resell over here. And as you can see right here, all I'm doing is I'm selling at the top of the channel. And as I'm selling at the top of the channel, I want to profit over here, I want to profit down here, and I want to profit down here. Now, how do we use a trading system to be able to help us go through this process? All right, I'm going to go through as much as I possibly can. So let's go ahead and get started. Firstly, I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm going to pull in an automated system right here, and the automated system is going to be, let's see where I hide that. I've got a lot of things going on here. So I'm going to pull up my automation system. Oh, there it is. There it is there. Okay. Now, again, the end zone trader is the system I'm referring to right here. Now, what I've gone ahead and done is I've gone into what I've called a gear down trading approach. And as you can see right here, I'm using a buy and a sell option, which means I'm buying and selling. Now, I'm doing this for one particular reason, all right? And you can see I'm using a 15-minute time frame. Here you can see everything is basically using a 15-minute time frame. So I'm really gearing down the trading approaches, all right? I'm gearing it down to a 15-minute time frame. And I will be using a 15-minute time frame to actually trade this too and show you what I'm doing right here. Now, I want to remind you that I'm going to go ahead and start this right now. And notice the dates that I started at. I've started the dates right here at the beginning of 2019 to where we are currently right now. You can see it's got 2020 there, which means it'll run until when where we are right now in data. So we're going to run this for the rest of 2019. We're now in December, so it's going to be pretty much 12 months or 11 and a half months. So we're going to run this. Now, as I'm running this data, all right, I'm going to go through some other details. But while we're running this, you can see that the trades are going to result here on this page here. And we'll go into the results as they start populating. So you can see it starts putting in the first trade right here. Now remember, I'm buying and selling. I'm not looking for a particular direction. I'm buying and selling. And so as I'm buying and selling, the system is going to look for the settings and it's going to either buy or sell depending, of course, on that direction. So as you can see right here, we picked up a couple of buys. Now we picked up a couple of sells and we are still populating the trades. Now I'm going to let this run while I'm going ahead and chatting about some other details. So let's go to this right here. So what I'm going to do here is I've already prepared this. I'm going to go ahead and add in my trend lines as I just spoke about earlier on. Remember, we had all these trend lines that I drew manually, and now you can see this is the trend lines that I'm using based on the Smart Trader software. So I'm using smarttrader.com as my trading platform. This is my charting software that I use, and I'm using these trend lines to go ahead and put in those levels of support and resistance that we just spoke about. Now, the reason why I did this is because now I want to go ahead and identify where is the support, where is the resistance, and why would I be buying and selling at those points. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. So here is the chart. So if you take a look over here, here is 2019. Once again, I'm going to pull it up right here. That's 2019. So in 2019, at the start of 2019, you can see we had price right here at the top. Right? We had price trading right here at the top. Now, obviously, in an uptrend, you want to go ahead and buy. All right? You want to go ahead and buy here. And you want to buy it towards the top of the trend. All right? Take profit at the top of the trend. Now, in a downtrend, we want to do the complete opposite. So here the market goes ahead and breaks through. But still, traders, you can see the market actually shows us that we're going north, right? Then, as we start hitting the top here, it doesn't get up to the top of the trend. We start losing a bit of momentum, all right? Price starts to turn around. Now, I'm going to show you two ways that you can actually trade the market, all right? And the two ways you can trade the market is using a counter trend line break and trade it then when the market's reached a top, or go ahead and wait for the actual channel to break and then trade it that way as well. All right. So I'm going to show you both options in this example. All right. So let's go ahead and continue. So here would be the first option right here. Now I want to write this down. If you take a look at the break right here, this is the candle there that we start breaking through. And remember, this is a daily candle. So that's the candle there that we're going to go ahead and break through. I'm going to go ahead and look to see what that candle is. I'm going to click on the, let's go ahead and do this. And I'm going to click on that candle just to see the date. All right, so February 4th. This is February 4th. All right, February 4th, 2019. And then price moves down all the way down to this level. Now, traders, you're going to ask the question, how do I know price is going to move down here? Well, very importantly, traders, you can see here that what I've done is I've connected this high and this high. So this high right here and that high there, I've connected it to draw this downward trend line. All right. And all I've done is I've used this trend line and placed a parallel line and connecting this low right here. And you can see by connecting that low, I now got this trend line going down here that's showing me that price is going to come to this point, price is going to come to this point, and check how the market's done exactly that. And then price comes down here, just misses the trend line a little bit, almost indicating a nice little bottom right here. And then price eventually, because it held there, it creates this double bottom and then starts going into an up channel. You see how predictive this market is? It goes into an up channel. And then eventually when we break down here again, we can see how the market goes back up, test the backside of the trend line. There's a sell opportunity, and then price starts falling back down. All right, so this is the deal. So when we see these type of patterns, all right, here on the 4th of February is our first trading opportunity. and we want to trade it all the way down till price hits this. And I'm not looking for right down here, just as price hits that trend line. All right, so let's go ahead and look to see what that price level is and what the date. Well, let's just look at the date. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark off. This was the 4th of February. And here, as price come down in this red candle right here, that price was the 10th of February. So we can say from the 4th of February, in fact, let's take a look over here. If I move this trend line a little further down south, oh, it looks like, yep, it looks like we could actually use, well, any of these candles right here. That's the 14th. Well, let's go up until the 14th. All right. We could actually take profit right here on the 11th, but let's go all the way to the 14th. Let's say we give it a little bit of extra time right here to sell short. All right. So the first setup that I want to look for is probably going to be the 14th of February 2019 all the way. Oh, that's the end. Sorry, it's going to be the 4th of February 2019 to the 14th. That'll be my first setup right here. So I'm going to look for that setup right there. And then we'll go ahead and look for other setups. So let me go ahead and see what the results are showing so far on the automation. Let's go back to the automation right here. And let's take a look and see how the markets are featuring right now. Let's see here. Okay. So I started with, let's say, 100,000. It was a $100,000 trading account. All right, up a little bit of profit right here as the market goes down. Looks like I'm up just about 1%. Then it goes down again. Now I'm losing. I'm down about 5,000, which is 5% at the moment right now. Let's see how it keeps going. Then I lose another 500. So I'm about 5.5% down. Now I'm about 6.3% down. All right. So it's not looking pretty good. It's not looking good at all. And we're only in what, February? Take a look over there. This is 2019 February. So it's not looking very good. As you can see, we still continue to start losing right here. Now remember, traders, I'm using full automation, right? And we're in the 3rd month already, and we've still got 7 more months to go. And we're down. How much are we down? Almost 9.5%. We're down already. So it's not showing to be an extremely profitable system because nobody wants to be down 10% on their trading account, all right? Nobody wants to be. You want to be able to protect your capital and keep the risk low and be able to benefit on the big runs. So, you could lose a couple of percent, but you don't want to. You could be down 2-3%, but you certainly don't want to be down 10% in a period of 3 months. Then we pick up some money right there, but we got to a point, like I said, we were down 9.5%. So not a good system, right? If you look at this, you say, well, Gary, this is not a great system. All right, this is not a great system at all because it's losing money. But you see, you've got to understand that the market conditions are changing. So although I used a system that was maybe in 2018 was really good if you just let it ride and just keep it on automation, but when I moved into 2019, it wasn't performing very well in the first 3 months. I was down 9.5%. So how do we take what we've got currently right now in the trading system and how do we use it to be able to make better profits and better trading opportunities? Well, this is what we do. All right, we're taking that exact same settings, and I'm going to go there and still losing. I'm going to take the exact same settings, and I'm going to now go through different areas and show you how it would be profitable to you when you wait for the right conditions. All right, and then also set the settings in a gear up, gear down approach. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look here, and I'm going to stop the system right here, and I'm going to there we go. Let's stop it right here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the dates, and I'm going to go and say, okay, from the 4th of February, all right, I want to trade to the 4th of February, and then when price came down to that level of support, and that level of support was at, we said it was also in February, but it was the 14th, right? So let's go ahead and change that to the 14th, okay? And now, traders, the reason why I'm setting these dates because when price gets to that level, we simply want to go ahead and stop trading, all right? And we want to wait for the market to go ahead and reposition itself at a place where we're going to go ahead and trade again. So let me remind you, I'm going to run the system, and we're going to go ahead and take a look and see how this is going to plan out. In the meantime, let's go ahead and take a look right here, and take a look here. And so what we're doing here on the chart, we're looking at this date right here, and so we're selling right here, and we're looking to, as price comes down to this trend line right here, we're looking to get the heck out of Dodge, right? So we're saying, okay, we're going to be trading, and we're okay with that, but as soon as it gets down to the support level right here, we want to get the heck out of Dodge. And what are we going to do? We're going to wait for price to go back up again, and when price comes back up here to retest this level, we want to sell here again, and especially look at those tweezer tops right here. All right. So the next trading day, we can go ahead and start looking to sell when those tweezer tops are done. We want to sell it down below again, and when the market comes back to this trend line, we want to get the heck out of Dodge. All right. So that's our game plan right there. All right. And so as we go to the system, we take a look at the system right here, and the system is going to show us how we're performing. Let's take a look. All right, so here is the system. Now you can see right here, right off the bat, right from the get-go, we're already starting to see some money on the table. All right, let me move this across and move it over here. Okay, so right off the bat, you can see right here, we ran into some profit right here, 4 trades in a row, boom, boom, boom. Then we came with another 4 trades right here, boom, boom, boom. We're already up, after those set of trades, we're already up 9.4%. So we're up 9.4% already just by that. Then we ran into some losses. Now, these losses maybe occurred by the market going slightly sideways because we are using a gear down approach. So if price does this, goes down, and then does something like this, we may end up losing at this point to a point where the market breaks down south again. All right. So I'm not going to be that nitty gritty about the entry points. We have already made a decision that we're going to sell right until the market gets to that trend line, because we don't want the market to dominate and take control of our time. So what we want to do is we want to say, okay, we're good until the market gets down to that trend line, and then when it gets down to the trend line, we're just going to go simply get out of the trade, all right, or stop the system from running until we see another upside move. So we want to allow the market to make its move towards that bottom right there. So let's go ahead and keep watching this. So here we have some more trades, picked up some negatives. So we're up 6.1% so far. So we're giving back a little bit to the market. Let's see where we're trading right now. Are we still trading? Okay, so here we go. So here's the report. The report in that time we made, by just allowing the system to run on its own, we made 6.15. So 6.15% is our rate of return over that period of time. That was from the 4th of February to the 14th. So within 2 weeks of trading, we made 6.15%. What did we do? We did absolutely nothing other than identify with trend lines where we're looking to sell, and then we're going to go ahead. Oh, by the way, did I use a buy and sell option right here? I think I did. Let's take a look here. I think I did. Let's take a look at our trades right here. Did we have any buy trades here? Yes, we did. All right, take a look here. We had 12 long trades, and we had some 14 short trades. That's not what we wanted to do. Okay, so that's interesting. So even though we had a buy and a sell option right here, we made 6.15%. Look at the results. We have buy trades and sell trades in. Now what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to go ahead and say, no, I don't want to buy and sell. Because I only want to sell, let's go ahead and kill the buy option out here. And say that, no, we don't want to buy. Let's set that at false. All right. We don't want to buy. We only want to sell. Let's see if we can improve our results from 6.15%. And I'm going to run that over that same period. All right. So let's allow it to run. So what we're saying here is that we do not want to go ahead and buy and sell. We want to just sell. And the reason why we just want to sell is because we have identified that we're in a downward channel. And that if the channel is bearish, we want to trade it short until we get to the support level. And when it gets to the support level, then we're going to go stand aside again, and we're going to wait for the market to go ahead and return back up again to the top of the channel. You know the old saying, the trend is your friend until it bends? Well, in this case now, we're going to follow that rule. All right, we're going to continue to sell until the trend bends. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look and see what's going on right here. So we're just selling at this point in time. Nothing else but just selling. So if we look at the results over here, so far, let's see. All right, so we're picking up a couple of wins here. All right, you see here, those are the wins we picked up earlier on. There's the wins we picked up over here. So we're back up to that 9 point, or at least 9.4%. Let's see here. Okay, so we did take a couple of losses right here on the sells. All right, we've got no buys in. We only got sells in right here. Let's let it continue to run. And we're going to see, I think we still have some time. Oh, I think that's it. We're done. All right, that's it. That's all the trades that we have. So we're ended up right here. And you can see if I go back to the report, you can see that we picked up the 12 trades right here, 12 short trades. And our return on investment was 7.2. So we did pick up more, 7.23% right here. So that is the rate of return. It's a little bit higher than we had before. We had a buy and sell option because we picked up no buys and we're only looking to sell. So there we go. One opportunity right here. Now, traders, do we stop there? No. Now we wait. All right. And what are we waiting for? We're waiting for price to get back up to a level of resistance. How do we know it? Well, as you can see right here, this is where we started taking our profit and got out of trading. Now, as price goes up, all right, and tests the backside of this trend line right here, this is the backside of the trend line. So we're going to go ahead and sell this. Now, remember, we may not always be making profit, but we're certainly going to be paying attention to the market, all right, when we have these sort of setups, and we're going to take advantage of what we've got. So let's take a look and see if we had started to look at the backside of the trend line, saw these tweezer tops right here, okay, so nice little tweezers over here. On the next day, we selling, all right. We decided that we have not come up to that level there, but we certainly want to go ahead and start selling at that point. So I'm going to go ahead and add in this right here. Let's look at the date. So this is the 3rd of March. So we're going to start selling on the 3rd of March. And we want to sell it to when price comes down to this level right here. And that is, let's see here. This is the 6th of March. So the end of the 6th of March. So we go 7th of March. All right, 7th of March. So we're going to trade from the, we said it was going to be the 3rd of March to the 7th of March. Let's take a look and see how that plays out. All right. I'm going to go ahead and take a look right here. Let's go to the system. Let's change the dates now. The dates was March. And that was March 3rd. And we went ahead and traded to March 7th. Let's go March 7th. Oh, hang on. And that is 07. All right, so there it is there. Okay, so let's go ahead and run it and see how this plans out. We're only selling. Remember, we're only looking to sell just because the fact that we're in this bearish trend and we want to maintain bearishness, right? So we want to go ahead and say that as long as price continues to move from highs to support down here, or let's say from resistance to support right here, we're going to take advantage of this move right here. Then when price gets out here, we're going to wait again. When price gets to this point, we're going to start selling again. So we're selling from that point, and we want to go ahead and sell it all the way down to the bottom right here. As you can see, price starts creating some sort of support. We'll definitely start thinking about exiting at that point. We'll check out the details in a moment. But let's go take a look and see what the results are so far on this system right here. Okay. Now, I get it. I understand. There are going to be some losing months. We're going to start losing on trades. All right, looks like the results are in. And all right, not a big deal. We're in a couple of days. We actually traded 4 trades right here. We had a success rate of 75% on the shorts, and we had on the long 0. Of course, we had no zeros. So it looks like we actually picked up 3 positive trades out of the 4 trades were actually implemented. There you can see. This is the 3 trades that we picked up. So we had a 75% strike rate on the 4 trades, but we only managed to make about $1,000, which is about 1.1% on that trade. And if we actually look at the results here, you can see these are the trades that we actually implemented. And you can see that we were actually closed out at our stop loss right here on these. So we end up taking a little bit over here for a loss, but then we've gained a little bit on that. So we didn't get the full run of the market. Now, if we reduced our risk reward ratio, we may have got out of the trades based on our target, which means that traders, if we go ahead and look at this, you can see that our risk reward ratio right here is set to 3. If we change that to 2.0, we could have actually got out of the market a little bit quicker. But okay, I'm going to leave it at 3.0. I'm not going to change that. All right, so the next trading opportunity that we came up with was the one right here. And as you can see right here, notice traders, price moves up. And it goes ahead and moves up right here to the top of the trend line. So let's run this, and I'm going to run it all the way until we can see price come back to test this, and then we broke down below. Indecision, let's trade at that point. Let's take a look at price at that level. What is that level at? So we're going to look at this candle right here. And this candle is, I want to see the date is that on that. This is March 20th. So on March 20th, we want to start selling. And we want to get out. You know what? I'm going to run through this period too. And because we're looking for the market to drop back down to the trend line. I'm going to go ahead and say that we're going to get out here as price goes ahead and close out with that indecision. So just before this day right here, I'm going to say we're going to trade it till the 25th of April. 25th of April. Now, the reason why we're getting out of this at the 25th of April is because price has come back, taken out this low right here, but then close out with an indecision candle. So we're going to trade from the top right here, and we're going to keep it trading. Even though the market had this short-term correction, let's just ride through that. Let's just see what the market does, see if we made profit on that, if we didn't make profit, whatever the case may be. But we're certainly going to go ahead and pay attention to this. Now, what we're really going to do is this. The date is, we said it's going to be the 25th of April, but we said we're going to start trading from that date. And that date was, we said 20th of March. So let's go ahead and take a look right here. So I'm going to go into the trading system, change the dates, and we said it's going to be March 20th. So March 20th, and we said that we are going to stop trading April 25th. All right, I believe that is the dates there. I'm going to double check that, and I think I am right. Let's double check. And this is the date right here. That's March 20th. That is correct. And we said we're going to get out of that date there. Let me see if I can use that again. And there it is there. Yeah, April 25th. All right, so March 20th, April 25th. All right, good. So let's go ahead and take a look at the system again and run it. Okay. All right, so I may go into another example. Let's just let this one ride, but just keep in mind as we go through this process, right? What am I teaching you here? What are we discussing? Well, we're taking a system that when we run it on full automation, on buy and sell option, the system doesn't become profitable. I've showed you just now in this last trend that last two trades that we placed. The one trend that we took place, we made 7.2%. Let's call it 7.2%. The other one we made 1.1% in a period that we were showing 9.5% drawdown. So we've almost like turned the tables over from it being 9% down to now being 9% profitable. That's an 18% return of investment if you take the deficit between the loss and the gain. So that is a definite change of results. And this is what traders don't realize, that they've got something absolutely solid in their hand, but they're thinking, and they maybe getting a little lazy with their trading and allowing systems to take over instead of them controlling when it is time to buy and sell. Let's take a look at the results here. So the results are coming up over here. Let's take a look. We've got a few trades up. This has been, it's been actually reasonable. I actually thought it would be not so profitable just because of the fact that we had that short-term upward trend. So we did take some losses in the beginning right here. Then we gained up a little bit here on some trades, showing us a return of just 0.7%. So we've placed now, it looks like that is for the month of March. So for the 10 days of trading that we did in March, we ended up picking up around about 0.7%. So we're up positive 0.7%. What did we do? We did nothing. All we did is took our system and traded it in the direction of the trend or the channel that we identified as the opportunity. All right. So that's where we're at right now. Are we done yet? Nope. We did. All right. So look at this. We picked up some losses right here. This is where the market goes in a little bit of consolidation. Maybe we went into that short-term uptrend. Remember, the market was trending down and then went up in a short-term uptrend. That short-term uptrend there is taking these losses. So we're down so far. And hey, listen here. I want to show you the good and the bad, right? Even sometimes things don't work out as great, but we've got to take the good and the bad because that's trading. So far we're down call it 1.8%. All right, we're down 1.8. Now we're down 2.8%. We're down 2.8% so far. Okay, I'm going to write it down there. 2.8%. We're down. We're not down 10%. We're down 2.8. Somewhat acceptable. All right. Remember, this is just one currency pair. All right. We're only looking at one currency pair. All right. Now we're down 3.8%. All right. We're down 3.8%. Let's keep going. Let's see how it plans out right until the end. All right. We'll trade all the way to the end. Here we pick up some more losses. We're down. We're down 5.5%. Let's see what happens. See if we pick up some wins before the end of the channel. We pick up one win. We picked up a bunch of wins there. Now we're back up. See how those wins? As soon as the market and I'm going to show you right here. As soon as the market broke out of the short-term upward trend. So as we go ahead and we saw that short-term upward trend, and that short-term upward trend was this one right here. This is where we started taking those losses. All right, boom, 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 boom. But then as soon as the market started breaking down again, we picked up this big run right here, and we made up our losses that we took over here. So if we can identify this condition, then maybe we could have avoided ourselves in that position. I can't see how we would have avoided it. So I'm just going to say that was part of it is what it is. It's part of trading. All right, so let's go back to the system right here. All right, let's go further down south and take a look. Okay, so we picked up some more wins. We took a loss, picked up some more wins. We're actually closing out. You see the result here? There we go. That's the end. We picked up 28 trades. In the 28 trades, we made 4.43%. So let's just round it up. So the one trade, we made 7.2%. All right, that's a horrible 7. Let me try that again. We made 7.2%. Then we picked up 1.1%. Then we now picked up again 4.4%. All right. Now remember, traders, this is the 3 trends that we traded and we found trading right here. Okay. Now I'm going to go ahead and move to okay, let's just quickly add this up. So this is 5, 6, 7, and that is 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 and 7 is 12.7%. So 12.7% right here is what we've gained over those the 3 trends that we saw. Now, traders, if you looked at the market, all right, if you looked at the market right from the beginning, you would have not seen the opportunities, but was a broker down right here and used a trading system to be able to trade this. It worked, all right, and we're using the automation called End Zone Trader. The system that I'm referring to is called End Zone Trader, and it has the gear up, gear down approach. In fact, in the course, we give you all the information. We give you the details of exactly how you can use it in a gear up, gear down trading approach, and those links are in the description. All right, if you want to get access to that, go ahead and click onto the description links down below. Now, let's go ahead and take a look over here. Furthermore, I'm going to just go skip ahead, and I want to show you where the real opportunity is. When the market eventually gets to a point where we have this big upward channel, and this channel breaks down once again, and price comes back up to retest this level right here, look where the opportunity lies now. Now we're looking to sell right here, and you can wait for a nice candlestick. You can wait for price to come back to retest. Listen, there's a lot of opportunities here. You can wait for price to do this, come back, retest, and start selling at that point. You can wait for price to drop back down, come back up, retest this, all right, and then sell that point and grab this opportunity right here. There's a lot of trading opportunity. And all I'm doing, traders, if you haven't noticed already, I am just selling at these points. I'm selling. That's all I'm doing. Is I'm selling at resistance in a downward channel. And the reason why I'm not looking for any buying opportunities is because traders, if I go ahead and compress the charts up a little bit right here, take a look at what you got here. You got this downward wedge, and this wedge is a bearish wedge. So the market is overall bearish. Until we break out of this channel, we're bearish. So any bearish opportunity that you're seeing right here is opportunity to go ahead and sell. All right? And right now, this is where we're at. So we're at the top here. What traders should be looking to do is look to sell when the market breaks this channel again. But if it breaks above, guess what? We're going to be looking for an upward channel, and we're going to be looking for price to come back to the bottom of the channel and buy it down here. So you can see the opportunity. You can see how this can be very effective in your trading, and how this can turn your trading around from using a system that is profitable, but taking the system and using a gear up, gear down trading approach by simply changing the settings. Instead of using a 4-hour time frame, use a 1 hour or 15-minute time frame. Instead of using a 4-hour time frame, if you want to gear it up, use a daily, weekly. It depends, of course, on the conditions. Now, how do we get a system to work in a work for you and be profitable under these conditions? This is what you do. You take what you have in the past. You take the market conditions that you've seen in the past. So like, for instance, if we go back here to the chart, you take conditions like this, all right? And conditions like this. You take conditions like this. And you run the system at this point down below. You run it all the way to the top, all right? And you change the settings inside the system to suit these conditions. And then you go ahead and save those settings, and then you know that every time the market gets into that type of trading environment, you've got what you're going to call Plan A trading system, Plan B trading system, Plan C trading system. And all those systems, and you can mark them out based on the conditions that if you give it a nickname, give that market condition, environment, give it a nickname. Call it a strong trend, weak trend, strong, weak, up, down, downtrend, whatever it is that you want to do. Give it a name so that you know that when you see that condition, you call it what it is. All right, strong trend, it's going to be A system. Weak trend or consolidation, it's going to be my B system. It's going to be my gear up, gear down system, whatever it is. And then when it gets to those conditions, you are very simply going to go ahead and decide on, hold on, I'm looking at this type of market condition, so I'm going to only sell or only buy right now. And you let the system ride until you get to your support level where you identify the support to be, or if there's some huge indecision. If you get something like this, where the market goes ahead and creates a solid base down here. And let me go ahead and zoom in. Oops. Let's do this. So let me zoom in right here. So if you get something like this, where price moves down, 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 and then suddenly you get a support level like we have right here, where you have double bottoms. And you say, okay, look here, I'm going to get out of this trade because now price is moving up over here. I'm getting out of this trade. I'm not going to look for any more sells. And maybe we start looking to buy these bottoms to the top right here. And when price starts going down again, stay out of the market, look for a buy down here. No opportunity. Stay out of the market, look for the market to break down, and then go ahead and resell over here. All right. So this is where you can look for those opportunities. Now, this is the deal, traders. All right. This is the huge opportunity right here. In the description below, I'm giving you access to my trading room. We're going to be talking about these setups. So if you're struggling with this and you don't understand how to do this, here's your opportunity right now. 2019, December, you're going to get free access to the trading room, all right? And you are going to be able to, now if you're viewing this video after December 2019, I will leave some details in the description that'll be able to give you access to be able to find out more about how you can get into the trading room so you can find out about this stuff. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that all in the description. Get involved. Get involved in the trading room. Get involved with a trading system that you know is profitable and that you can use a gear up, gear down trading approach. End Zone Trader offers that for you. The details are in the description below. Listen here, traders, that's about all from me. I want to go ahead and thank everyone for watching. If you have not subscribed to my channel yet, please go ahead and do so. Your support helps me be able to post more of these videos and give you more education about the Forex market. My name is Gary Fichardt, and I will see you in the trading room. Thank you.